leave y'all friends behind. Sorry.
Why would you leave your friend?
You can't answer. No friends.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. You never heard that song, have you? It's a safety dance. Everybody's out of control. All right. Hi, guys.
Oh, I
going?
no, actually, never
I'm
mind.
like this all the time, by the way. I'm not on any drugs,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Nick can confirm that he's always been like this. Yeah, he's the. Yeah, I love talking with Zach.
You're gonna
drugs
say
would be-
confirm he's
be
not
on
on
drugs.
drugs. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are we supposed to
Give
test
me
before
what he's
jumping on
having.
this?
Just
Yeah. So yeah.
Java.
So this is a testimony that he's not on drugs.
No, this wasn't why I was late, though. I had actually was doing stomach things, but I had it brewing, so I grabbed it and ran upstairs. So you guys are not less important than my coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was literally just the stomach. I was like, oh, good. This is the creatine, I think. I don't want to talk about
Thanks for the info. But anyways, everyone.
it. This guy
welcome-
next to me is nice. I already know him. We're best friends. And I opened his door and he shut it.
Yeah, that happened. That actually did happen.
Yeah. Appreciate it. We're all
Ghosts
better.
are scary. Oh.
But anyways, everyone, welcome to Quest Unplayed. Quest Unplayed is just talk. Three of us. I think Anthony has a business or urgent family meeting stuff that had just happened, so he won't be able to make it this time. But it's just
That's why I don't have a family. No urgencies.
I thought we were brothers.
Oh, I mean, besides you, but I can't make it to Korea, so something bad happens to you.
Okay, fine.
You know what's sad is people don't realize we're related, and they're like, I don't see the Korean. And that hurts. It really hurts, okay?
Yeah,
Mom doesn't talk to me anymore. You know, she's like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't want to talk about it.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming, everyone. I'm George, the co-host of Quest Unplayed, and this quest is joined by Zach
Hi.
and Tyler.
Howdy.
Ty,
Josh.
call him.
hello.
Jada the Osh.
And Nick again.
Nick with the
guys.
cool hair. You
I
look
know,
like,
right? I love.
He looks like somebody who was like, I'm gonna make my own character in this medieval game, and they gave him like a cool. He's like,
Oh,
sideburns. He's like, he's gonna look like a badass Viking.
I think
He kinda
we
does
just
too,
want
actually,
some,
a little bit.
full evil armor.
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
want some inside baseball? I'm going on a trip in a couple days, and I had to get my wife to cut it, so she actually gave me the cut.
That's pretty
Technically,
fire, though.
Yeah.
If I had hair, I'd do the same thing. That's pretty dope. Yours is good too. I mean, y'all got nice hair. I mean, he looked like kind of guy like you would. You're like, all right, what do I want my medieval lord to look like? He's got the gray and then the shaved sides. He's missing like one braid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
go for
like-
the
That would be
Viking.
really
Yeah, the Viking. I am
No, no.
Lafleur, son of Laflocker Flower. I don't know. I have nothing.
Yeah, so you guys should make another medieval game after this one, maybe.
Call
That'd
it
be fun.
Father
I'll put
Flower.
it down. I guess that's our new marching orders.
Okay.
Yeah. You're like, hold on, taking notes. I'm gonna throw that away. That's not good.
What if the Vikings discovered Aether? Let's
Oh,
That
okay.
sounds like a pretty cool concept. Not gonna lie.
Aether longships.
Okay.
Tyler,
like-
what do you think?
Okay, well, I'm trying to think of like how that would work, right?
A lot of floaty longships.
We should preface that he's the narrative guy, so that's
Yeah.
why we're grilling
My
him.
job
that's-
to
that's-
come up
that's
with
why
all
he's
these
thinking.
weird stories. Yeah, I think it would be really interesting to look at like where they travel to, right? Because you could argue that first and foremost, Vikings as explorer types
Mhm.
wanting to find things, and so let's say that Aether was something that they were able to harvest, probably in some sort of metallic form.
Mm.
Now, do you go with
Yeah.
mythological or you go with actual science based? Because if you
Oh,
throw
no,
in the
no,
Norse gods,
Oh, you gotta have a mixture, I think.
Well, I think it would be attributed to the gods, but I think I could see going hardcore practical and how religion would be used and how it'd be built up around this, right? Because you would, I mean, okay, let's hypothetical deep dive, right? You start off the story with some sort of like archaeological dig, right? And you find the link of Viking explorers around the world. How did they get there? What happened? And then you get to go back to some like lost technology. Essentially, I would do like talking in my head. I'm thinking like Lost City of Atlantis, but give it a Viking tint.
Hmm.
Woo! Okay. That's why he's a
sounds
narrative
so-
guy. Holy shit! I was like,
Yeah.
I'm actually hooked to this. Someone listening.
Yeah,
oh, it is. But they're Vikings. They become more
yeah,
scientifically advanced than the other Vikings. Yeah.
right. You'd have some sort of like culture of northern cities that exist based off this technology. There would have to be some sort of
Get me out of here.
brand
This is too much
pride
knowledge.
that causes a tragedy of some kind that has them destroyed, but you would have like archaeological evidence of them exploring the world and like their influence on mythology and culture, and I think you get some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, there's my 10-second pitch for Vikings with Aether.
I think that was pretty fucking awesome, honestly.
It's coming, everyone. It's got to come now.
Shoo. You're like, and then
You heard it
could've,
here
like
first.
an hour
Yeah.
later, he's like, and then what happens is, I'm like, shoo, okay, what do we?
Yeah, you put me down that rabbit hole. I'll spend too long reading.
You'd be a
like,
great dungeon master.
I love doing D&D. I spend way too long doing my prep sessions. I have a friend spends 5 minutes before, whereas I will spend days building up something. None of it used, but I still build it anyway because
You're like, I had
I'm
this
not
great,
compulsive.
I had this great thing built up, and y'all didn't use it, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Hey, I'll come
Uh,
play with you, bro. I'll come play with
yeah.
you.
I think before we talk more, I think this is going to be a fun one because we have so many things to talk about. But before we start, this podcast is sponsored by Minimap, your ultimate gaming hub.
Who play the video?
Yeah, I'll just play the video, but it's just a social media platform for video gamers. You can track everything you played across different platforms. So it's a cool place where you just yap about video games and
My brother
track
drinks a
and
lot.
showcase everything. And we have
You have
the
ever since
Basa
we were teenagers.
video.
Just saucing it up.
Hey.
I have friends that work at Minimap and a brother.
Good place.
Play. You can sync all of your accounts except for the ones that don't sync, which is not ones on here. Those other ones do sync. Play all the games. Don't forget to hide the ones you don't want people to see. George, don't look at my gameplay stuff.
I need to know where that setting is.
It's on Steam. I'll show you. Hide from everyone. Like, what is this game? No, nothing. Don't worry about it. You guys can add items to reviewing stuff, and then you can tell people Elden Ring is the fire, is the bomb, diggity boom boom. You can connect with people if you're on there. You can be my friend. It's up to you.
And my friend.
Yeah, and his friend. He makes friends with everybody, though. So he's just
Is
that
that
kind
one
of guy.
of the like primary features, selling points?
He's like Tom, or what was that guy on MySpace that everybody had to be friends with?
Yeah, Tom.
It was Tom? Who the fuck is Tom? He's already asking me to be his friend. I just made my account. Gamers. Uh-oh.
Minimap.
Minimap, your ultimate gaming hub.
Yes.
All things gaming. Yeah, Tom just popped out of nowhere, dude. What up? Is Tom alive still? What happened
Yeah,
to
I don't know,
Tom?
maybe you
cashed
should,
out.
Go seek him out.
He cashed out.
I think so.
I would watch that. I would watch that documentary. What happened to Tom from MySpace?
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
let's make it. Let's go for it. You gotta do it.
it's like working in a bowling alley somewhere. Just wiping. Hi, I'm Tom. Want to be my friend? Like, no, Tom, I don't. Give me my ball, bro. Just kidding.
Oh yeah.
I was your friend once and you abandoned me. MySpace is horrible now. You guys, has anybody ever tried to go back to MySpace on here? Anybody have a MySpace?
Yeah.
No.
I did. I went back once. It is
You went
not
back?
good. It is
Are
not.
people still there? Like,
What's
are
it?
It's
What's
for
it
music
filled
sharing now,
It's-
right?
Yeah, it's like just music. It's just music. So I made an account and I was like, oh, it's here. And I was about to start putting on my stuff on my page,
Huh.
you know, like put my code that I stole from somewhere on there to make it make music and stuff. And it was like, hey, what bands you like? I'm like, what? Wait a minute, huh? I don't want this. This is not MySpace. I was trying to be cool and come back to work. I'm like, guess who's got a MySpace now? You know, try to bring it back. Didn't work. Didn't work.
Yeah.
I try.
So, can one of you tell us a little bit about the game that you guys are working?
Who what we should do first is what everybody does in their job.
There we go. I think that's
Yeah,
better.
because I know this guy. He could say it again, but he's got all the story stuff. But I don't know. I know what he
He's
does.
the
Kind
story
of.
guy. Yes.
Yeah, that's my official title. We're video
The guy
games.
in the
Lucy,
credits.
Lucy, we're chill. I'm lead director of Magic. Woo. No, I'm the narrative director.
I love that.
I love that. You should change the title.
Lead director of Magic. If you guys,
Which company was that? They actually had a bunch of really fun titles.
Well, I mean, that doesn't really translate when you're looking for another job, right? On your
Right.
resume,
I mean,
director of Magic.
I think that if you're a cool company, you're gonna be like, bro, there's a bunch of lead directors of narratives and one lead director of Magic. Call that guy. I want to see what magic he can do. And then
Josh, you want to go?
So I'm the product manager. I deal with currently it's sifting through hundreds of comments and player feedback, and deciding on what we're building next, which may or may not be Vikings with Aether. Who knows?
It sounds cool.
Yeah, if it comes out, it was announced here first. If it actually,
We'll make the main character based off of Nick, full hairstyle and all.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
voice as well.
I like that.
just got to give him some runic stuff under the eyes, you know.
Uh-huh.
So it's just like
yeah.
super hardcore.
Aether
Next
runes.
time we see him in the podcast, he'll have some runes. Right here. He'll just be like, this
Just like
means this one means I'm
tattoos on my
sad.
face. Yeah, and I'm the marketing artist. So I've worked on our trailers and pretty much all of our social content, and I'm a bit more ingrained with the marketing side right now. But I did get to do some in-game assets for the game as well, which was fun. Like
And you
painted
did
some,
get dragged to GDC.
yes, which was also fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah, we were just talking before this, but I met Nick in person. I think some of you who are watching might recognize him from another episode that we did with him. There's a different game called Traveler's Refrain. He came here, and then I saw him at GDC randomly at a park. It's like a indie game dev media meetup in the park. And then I was like, "Yep, that's got to be the guy." And then I talked to him, and then
I know that guy.
Yeah, exactly. And then I met Josh too. There, they were super cool.
Did you do the shoe? I know that guy, or was it like you guys were like, "Hey man, I'm gonna be in a park, bro." Over here
No,
by
it
the apple
was
tree.
kind of like the Nick. I was like, and it took me a second too. You're like, George. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, no,
George, I
like,
haven't seen you
here.
forever.
yeah. But before I reached out, I just wanted to make sure that it is Nick, or someone, because there's so many people. Like,
That would have been
Yeah.
hilarious. Like,
Yeah,
hey Nick,
Nick-
and he was like,
I think we had name tags though, so I think
Oh.
that
We
probably
did.
helped, right? So
Yes, it did help. And then I actually double checked to make sure that you were that guy.
Was he photo verified?
Yes, very good. Yes.
not gonna lie, when he sent me the picture, I was like, "Aw, the fuck!" Like where I want to see him.
Yeah. We should definitely go to a gaming event, Zach, together next year.
What? Where? Weren't you originally? No, you weren't in Texas too, were you?
I'm in Texas, yeah. I'm
Oh,
in
you're
Houston.
in Texas with us? You're in Houston. You're in the.
Yeah.
You're in one city. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff to do. It's a little pricey.
Yeah, and traffic is horrible, according to a friend of ours.
I work from home, so I don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God, my friend.
Who does traffic anymore?
Woo!
Yeah.
If I drive through Houston, I'm like, add another 3 hours to my trip because this is going to be back to back bumper. And this is the good traffic. I'm in San Antonio. It's not that bad, but it can get kind of crazy depending on who wrecks and what construction's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm in Seoul, so that's traffic is always bad. it's in the middle of the city.
That's a walkable city, right?
Yeah, but you can actually take the subway. Subway, the public
Yeah, I
transit
would love a subway. Oh,
is amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, because I
I
always
hate driving.
Yeah, but subway, you can
Sorry.
take subway everywhere. It's good. I barely use my car. Like unless like on the weekends if I have to go drive with the family. I think when the traffic is actually bad, like I have like on the weekends, everyone's driving.
No, I haven't owned a car in like a few years. Like the last one got totaled, and I'm like, I'm done. No more cars.
I love that. I love
that-
that. Do you work from home too?
I do.
Okay, that's
Yeah, we're fully
Oh, my-
remote. All of us are.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys are living a good life.
Yeah, living a dream.
I'm gonna cry when this
Yep.
is
Can't
over.
complain. Yeah.
When I get in my
Well,
car and
we-
start smacking my head against the window.
We started the company right before the pandemic, and we started meeting in person. We had an office in Issaquah when there was only a few of us. It was Josh and I, pretty much holding down the fort with, and then our president Jay. And then COVID hit, and we all moved away. And then when it died down, we're like, do we turn it back to in person? And we're like, no.
I like not being next to you guys. You're stinky. So have you been working for them the whole time, Nick?
No, I only hopped on about a year ago now. So yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and
Because I didn't know
honestly,
if you're double
I feel like-
dipping.
they didn't really have quite a robust marketing department until it was like when I hopped on was when we started to really do like the marketing push, because there was a demo built and they were starting to ramp things up towards launch. So I think our art
And we
director
were
was
worried
very
there wouldn't be
adamant.
enough work for you.
I was at
Like,
first.
hey, I know we just hired that guy, but fire him, okay? Because we don't got enough stuff to do.
I didn't know what to expect, and our art director was like, guys, I have so much art to do, I cannot do all of the marketing art. So he was,
And you do,
as far as I know, the one that was adamant about getting a marketing artist.
Okay. And then I know for sure, like how to do art and marketing because you've done Travels Your Friend or on other projects as well. So I think that's like a perfect fit for you guys.
And you
Yeah,
guys,
I mean, I will say I definitely rely on our marketing director, but it's been very collaborative, which has been nice, and it's been nice that I've been able to work with these guys too to kind of bounce ideas around. It's like it's not a extremely small company, but it's small enough that we're all able to kind of hop on and brainstorm and figure things out together, which has been really fun.
you got and this team here is Seismic Squirrel, right?
Yes.
I love that, man. I love squirrels. They're so crazy. You ever seen a squirrel get cracked out and just run around in circles? It's scary.
No.
I'm like, don't touch that squirrel. You know what I mean? They usually die right after that. That's
Well,
super cool.
I mean,
Is this your first game you guys have? Is this your first game you guys have made? Seismic Squirrel?
Yes.
is it our reaction to drugging squirrels that gave it away? Is that
Yeah.
like most veterans you bring on? You're like,
I had an
dude,
analogy
this
for
is
something
the
that I
mixture.
completely missed.
No, I was perusing your Steam page, and of course the first thing I did, I clicked on the developer and I only saw that you had one game. So,
First game.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. And
Exciting, terrifying, wonderful.
yeah. All at the same time.
Go ahead, George.
Go ahead, Zach.
I was gonna say, how'd you guys come up with the name Seismic Squirrel? Because there's a lot going on there.
So it was called Seismic Squirrel before I was even brought on. And if I recall correctly, they're going for an edgy name, but then where the company owner Jay, like they live, there's a bunch of squirrels outside, and they're like looking outside, and they're just like Seismic Squirrel, like it's that edgy and then also cute factor.
Well, also seismic because of Seattle, right? And the earthquake
Yeah.
and stuff.
And
Was
I don't know
that
if that was originally in like the thought process for the naming, but it definitely matches. Like it could be that way going forward.
Yeah.
Canon.
Well, because when I saw the name, I was like squirrel and then seismic. I'm like, how? Because like, is the squirrel really fat? Like, is it making?
If you want to dig deep within the internet, go find our original logo for the squirrel, and you can do a comparison to what it is now. Very different.
And he's
I
got
mean,
a
your
name
logo
too,
is
right?
dope. I think.
Tuffy.
Who came up with your logo?
Tuffy. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool looking logo. I like it.
Yeah, our
believe it
character
was
artist
Mika.
designed
Yeah.
the logo.
Squirrel looks like he's ready to fight. He's like,
I would like to get the logo animated because I think we could do a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, that
things
would be
with
dope.
That's a
And-
good call.
And a lot of
Yeah.
merch is coming out of that too.
Yeah. Take
T-shirts
notes.
stuff.
it. How's your
What's going on
animating
here?
skills, Nick?
Good. I can animate
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So
Watch
Oh.
my flip book. Can we put that on a computer somewhere? I don't know.
I think
You did a lot of art for Travis Refrain, though.
Yeah, I did a lot,
Yeah.
a lot of the art, like all the animation. So yes, I'm
I
pretty.
love the art for that game was dope.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
have
Just gonna finish
Josh
writing up my Jira task for you. 1 second.
Oh man.
have,
Just load me up with more work.
Animate logo. Have done by tomorrow. No sleep. All right, there you go.
have you, Josh and Tyler, played Traveler's Refrain?
I have it installed. Nick was kind enough to give me a key for it. I just need to actually play it. I have had no time to do anything lately.
Yeah, launch takes a bit out of you, right?
A little more than
Oh
I was
my
expecting. Yeah.
Yeah,
said, "Oh
I
my
think
gosh."
it was the other day. I had an opportunity to sleep for 11 hours, and I woke up and I was still tired. I was like, "Oh man,
You're like,
it's a
who
yeah, well,
woke me
because I
up?
think pretty much because when Nick, finally shared, we didn't know that he had made a game until fairly recently. We had like 2 weeks left to launch. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've done this before," and we're like, "What?" So we got to see the game, and so it's been on my 2 playlists ever since. But we have just been sprinting. I mean, because right after GDC, we went to PAX, and I don't think I had more than 6 hours of sleep that entire trip,
Wow.
each night. And so it was like we were just going. And so I'm looking forward to the moment where I can like breathe and sit down and play some games. And yeah, I'm excited to
Maybe
give
in May
give Nick
or June.
in May or yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did 2 conventions in a row and then launched
Oh,
2 days
that's a
after,
lot.
right? Or 3
Yeah.
days, something like that.
Yeah.
So I flew back on Sunday and we launched Monday.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been
shoo.
So
I need a lot of.
I haven't had a weekend since before GDC.
oh
No, it's been a long time. Yeah. Well, and I mean, actually that final sequence to get everything in the game.
Tyler echoing for you guys.
Okay, I thought it was just me that I was.
Yeah,
No, it's not him. It's not. He's not echoing. It's happening every once in a while. I think he's getting some pocket loss or something's going on.
Oh.
It's kind of fun though.
yeah, I know, right? We get to hear
Is
you.
Because
that okay.
It's right.
Okay.
I mean, everybody had just such a normal reaction last time. I thought it was just my headphones. Everybody's just like,
I didn't want.
nodding.
I didn't want to be a jerk. I was
me
just
neither.
like, okay, maybe it'll come back.
Yeah, I know,
because
I
it's
was-
been going on enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always want to look at you because you're right next to me, but you're not here. You'll talk and then it'll be like normal, and you'll be like, yeah. And so we did all like it's like, oh, okay, interesting. Yes.
Hey, say
loving
something.
it.
Say something, Tyler.
Testing.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Nope.
Cool.
It's
Nope.
No. I don't know.
It's the net. It's okay.
It's all right.
This will be
it's all right.
fun.
Yeah, it's,
Anybody listen on Spotify? This is not audio tune. We are just having a good time, basically. And so
yeah. Exactly.
technology.
So I think before we actually talk more about Aether and Iron, we someone has to tell us a little bit about the game. If you haven't even introduced the game, and it's
Are we doing?
Yes,
Are we doing
Aether and
a? Are we doing
Iron.
a preview? Are we going to throw the thing up there? Oh shit, we lost him. Thanks, you guys made him leave.
Oh,
No. Do we not have a?
No, I'm still here.
said
My
the
camera
wrong
turned
words.
off.
Oh no.
There
There
we
he
go.
is.
No,
There you go.
I was
Do
trying
we-
to fiddle with my settings. Shame on me.
Do we not have a trailer?
Sound good now.
yes.
I don't know if you did anything.
Yeah, but I can give you a quick rundown of what the game is since I've given the pitch a million times. But so I'm going to go into corporate mode. Aether Iron is a turn-based tactical RPG. It is based in a alternate version of 1930s New York, where the individual neighborhoods have become their own floating kingdoms that fight amongst each other. You take the role of Gia, who is a smuggler in this world, and you have to navigate the intricate politics of all these what we refer to as barons that kind of run these floating islands. The game features we have it's about 25 to 30 hours long to complete. It is fully voice acted. It is has an original soundtrack from Christopher Tin, which is the first artist to win a Grammy for video game music before there was even a category. He's done the amazing stuff for like Civilization. He's also a really, really nice dude. He's not just his awards. And we're localized into 8 languages other than English. And my personal favorite part, since I'm the narrative guy, is that a good portion of our game is based off of actual historical material. Most of the characters, a lot of locations that you can visit are us diving into history and asking the question, what would this be like in a decopunk noir sci-fi version of the city? And so I got to have a lot of fun doing that. So there you go. There's the long elevator pitch.
Oh, that's it, guys. Podcast is over. Guys, go check out Aether Iron. Just kidding. No, that was really good. No, you just covered like...
yeah, that was really, really
like,
good.
so I had questions, but never mind. We're cool.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, you answered it. So the 8 different languages, is Korean one of them, is my question.
Korean is not one of them at the moment, but I remember meeting somebody at GDC who very much prompted me to go look into it again.
Was his name George?
I think so.
Never listen to that guy. It's not his real name.
Yeah. I think.
I do get sad when I try to play video games and put it in Korean to act like I know what they're saying, and it's like either Japanese or something else. I'm like, but what about Korean? I don't want to do Korean. It's like,
yeah. I mean, it depends. I think because Korea, I think I've told you guys this before, but like they're slowly shifting towards PC and console games from their mobile centric industry, because they're sick of microtransactions and all the nonsensical stuff. The game is free, but you have to spend like $200 every month, that kind of thing. So and also we've seen a lot of big studios popping up in Korea, and
literally just pop up.
Yeah, like like Dave the Diver, Lives of P, Stellar Blade, good games like that are coming up. So I think it's cool. I think I really like this trend, this new trend.
It's what's happening now.
Localizing into Korean is definitely something we'll be discussing moving forward.
I think you should
no
definitely...
promises at the moment, but it's definitely top of my list.
Yeah, you should definitely like test it before you actually put your resources into it. Of course, I think because indie studios have limited resources. Time is probably one of their most valuable resources as well. So.
Or George, every person that plays the game in Korea, you could go to their house, just bore them. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, I got you, bro. And they're like, who is this guy?
There can't be that many people over there, right? At least 12. You should be able to cover it.
I think he's got it. This part is fine.
The game is already out. So has anyone from Korea bought it yet? Or I think you guys.
Oh,
yeah, I saw that it's out.
I can look.
Good question.
Is it? How, I don't know if this is a good question to answer, or question to ask. But how are you feeling about it right now as it's out? Because it just recently launched, right? March 31st.
March 30th.
Same thing.
March 30th, March 31st, depending on what part of the world you're in.
Yep.
I'm in the weird part, the part I never want to be in again.
I don't know if I should say. We have sold a grand whopping zero copies out of Korea.
Oh,
October 2nd. Why does the demo came out October 2nd? That's why.
Okay, I see. So
I was like, what is happening right now?
Test it before you actually go in to see, explore new opportunities.
I just want to go.
Wait, hold on. Is that just today? I wonder if I can. Hold on. Let me look at. Goodness.
I'm gonna follow Seismic Squirrel just because I like the name.
18 copies in South Korea.
There you go.
Over the lifetime.
It's a little bit more than we expected. Awesome.
Yeah, more than 0.
Yeah.
When you set the bar that low, everything is success.
I forget.
Oh, it does says March 30th for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
You should actually watch the trailer. I forgot to.
I asked you about that earlier, and you
No,
said
but
shut
then-
up.
No,
Oh
'cause
my god.
I wanted them to like explain it, and then we watch the trailer, so that it makes sense.
I just want to be nice.
Can I play the trailer, guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's like this. He drinks a lot. I'm telling you, I love him. It's a problem. You had me at turn-based car combat. Okay, stop.
Yeah, I put that
It's
trailer
too much
together.
jazz in there. Holy shiz.
Yeah,
I'm
like
about to
I
start.
love the vibe.
Oh man,
about
don't
to
even
start
talk
just-
about that. Editing these trailers, man, the music gets seared into my brain.
You're just
even when
like,
I'm
everywhere
not
you go, you're
working,
just like,
it's in my
doo, doo.
head. Yeah.
Wait, can we listen to the OS, like, you know, the soundtrack of it somewhere?
There's
Yeah,
a sound.
so
You can
it's
buy the
on-
soundtrack.
You can buy it. It's on Spotify too, right, guys?
I have to double check if it's on Spotify.
Dude, if I was listening to that, I would totally roll up on somebody and just crack
This
my
is-
window.
It is gonna be
Just. What's up, bro?
No,
Wait a minute, is this
no, I hear
1930s
your,
again?
struggle, Nick. I could probably recite the first 30 minutes of the game by heart, like every
Oh.
line. Every...
Oh my god! So
Yeah, we
that
are
I
on
saw
Spotify.
something in
Look
one
at
of the. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say, brother?
No, it is on Spotify. I hadn't realized we were up on it already, so that's
Awesome,
very cool.
awesome.
Might as well. Might as well. Right?
Please,
You made
share
the
the link.
music.
Now,
Just
are we in
toss it in there.
MySpace?
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Fuck, I'm on
We'll
it.
have to ask Cody. He put it together. All that stuff.
MySpace.
Yeah, you gotta.
No, I'm just- So I saw something in one of the comments, and I know this isn't directly like probably what you guys are going for, but in one of the comments it said something about BioShock. I got like a very BioShocky feel. Was there something or anybody who like was kind of influenced by BioShock when it came
I
to
don't
making
think
the
anybody
level
on our
4 game?
team likes Bioshock.
Really?
No,
Come on,
I love
BioShock.
it too much, and actually, one of my editors worked on it for a year. The newest unreleased one. And so every talk about how much I love Bioshock, he's just like, really, do we have to keep talking about this? So no, I love Bioshock. I love the world building, the story. Definitely was a heavy influence. Well, I think the concept of having, you know, a city, or in our case, a neighborhood that's run by some sort of philosophy or ideology or a concept, idea, culture, just something, and drill down, focus on it, is fascinating to me. And so that's when we approached the world building. In our game, there's 3 baronies, you know, political groups of islands. And each of these baronies is based off of a cultural group in historical New York. And we kind of just asked the question of like, what would happen if you had an entire, like essentially a small country based off of this idea? What would it turn into? What would it look like? And so, yeah, that drove, BioShock definitely drove some of the writing here for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, the only reason I'm a huge BioShock fan, by the way.
Right.
No, but because you know, like the whole floating island, and then of course a lot of BioShocks was very like 1930s type, you know, graphics and stuff like that. That's why I wondered, you know. when I played it. I mean, I knew right away that it wasn't going to be like a clone of that or it had anything to do with it, but I just got that feeling from the floating
It's got
city.
the essence.
Right.
Yeah.
The essence of it, I think.
As I tasted the dish, I hinted a little bit of Bioshock in there. Yes, it was right next to the nutmeg. Right next to the nutmeg.
There's the one character that kind of looks like a Big Daddy. Just
I saw that in the preview when I watched the trailer. I don't know if he's in the demo or not because I didn't get that far.
That was some of the most shameless influence I had for that one character. Well, when we were trying to figure out the world, one thing that was important to us, even though we're using sci-fi technology, is that we want the world to still feel gritty. And I mean that or industrial. Because 1930s and from it was we're on the edge of diesel punk, right? And we wanted to make sure that even if we did some sort of sci-fi energy, that it wasn't a clean energy. And so when we were figuring out the science of where Aether comes from, how it's harvested, what that process is, we decided to make it a really industrial process where effectively you have these giant, take a massive oil rig, right? Deep ocean oil rig, put that in the clouds, and then you have a whole set of infrastructure of effectively think of like mine shafts type of thing that you can deploy, or you can use the ship itself to kind of harvest the Aether in the atmosphere, requiring you to have a really heavy contingent of blue collar workers that are tough, gonna lose fingers and limbs, and are getting their hands dirty, that type of thing. And so, that's definitely a big part of us wanting to be very intentional. So, the Big Daddies were used as inspiration, but also kind of their historical inspiration of having diving suits. To saying like if you were building high altitude suits in the late 1800s, early 1900s, there's only so much you can pull from for how it looks, right? And so we used old, diving technology and be like, okay, this is what they would do to survive in a lightning storm type of thing. So
honestly, what was really cool on the art side was anytime I got a task or an assignment to do, there was like basically an entire page of like this is our thought process, this is historical references, here's some pictures to kind of look at to inspire you. So it's
if there's
every single
420,000 words in the game, how many Confluence pages of words are there?
Oh man, our wiki is way too big. Is extensive. Well, I mean, so since my fixation on history is so consuming, we did a lot of the material we have. We have large stacks of documents for kind of the historical references and material that never made it into the game, never will, but we have it now, and that's cool, and that makes me happy.
I mean, but I'm listening to you talk, and you have a plot for where they get the Aether. You have a plot for all these 3 barons, all this stuff going on. I played about an hour of the demo or whatever, like 30, 45 minutes of the demo before I had to go to the bathroom right before we got on. That's why I was late. But it just seems like you guys could make a book series out of half the stuff that I'm hearing right now. You know what I mean? Just from the little bit I hear, there's just so much going on when lore comes into mind. And the characters, I hate chatty games. I hate them. Not to be mean, but I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Is this going to be a chatty game? Wasn't bored at all right off the bat. I automatically like the characters.
That's good. I
like the vibe. You know what I mean? Because I like that old school, like 1930s, like grizzled stuff. So I was like, okay. And then on top of that, tell me a little bit about the dice rolling and stuff in there, because I really like that. Where'd that come from?
Well, okay, so there's the simple answer, like, oh, it was cool. The more complex, nuanced, we're professionals answer is that, well, when we're trying to figure out how the RPG mechanics work, we wanted to incorporate a degree of chance, because I feel like it or it fitted into the noir canon that we were pulling from, right? Because a lot of our game is heavily inspired from stuff of the era, right? Not just the history, but also books and comics and movies, music, all this that we wanted to pull from. And so if you looked at those old hard-boiled detective comics that make the noir genre, right, there is always there's that feeling of everything is hinging on a chance or a slim opportunity, or luck is involved to some degree or another. And it felt like it fit, but it also provided us an opportunity from a writing standpoint to do some fun stuff. In that in a lot of these old detective novels, you have the hero make a poor decision, or be locked into a weird path because of their past poor decisions. But that doesn't make the story any less interesting, and if anything, it adds some spice to it.
We have
we thought of like dice rolls could lead into interesting fail branches that will move the story forward, and so yeah, just interesting stuff we could do there.
Yeah, we go through with the concept of failing forward. So even if you fail a dice roll, you will actually unlock or have access to things that you wouldn't have otherwise had if you succeeded.
Oh, kind of like taking a chance. Even if you fail, you might get something out of it more than just not taking the chance.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, George, have you played the demo?
I played a little bit because like 10 minutes.
So you know what I'm talking about, like with the dice roll and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
right? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool because a lot of the game when you first start out, it's much like a detective game, right? You walk in, you click on stuff, you notice things, you talk to people, you can decide if you want to be a dick to them or harass them or try to charm them. You know what I mean? With like the different, which I thought was pretty cool because it gives I'm guessing is there a thing where when you do a certain amount of something, it builds up charisma?
On, I guess, an example of like meeting the cabbies outside, depending on how you interact with them, that will change a few things down the road.
I schmoozed them.
Schmoozed them?
Yeah, it said influence them or bully them, and I said, or I think it was like rough them up or something like that, and I was like, I felt like this chick's a smooth talker, so I gave her a shot. I passed the roll. The dude, I told him, hey, there's some hot action down the street. Why don't you get yourself some coin? And he said, all right, Big Daddy, I'll see you later. Slapped me on the butt and was gone. You know what I mean? That's actually not in the game, anybody, by the way. That was just what played out in my head.
There's no butt king in our game. Yeah.
No, that was in my own head. I was just like, all right, yeah. But I was just adding my own spice. But yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. I like that you give us the option of like, do you want to try to? It reminds me a lot of like Fallout, kind of. Like, do you want to have high charisma or you want to just blast your way out of this stuff? Like, I've always loved the games when they give you that choice. You know what I mean? So even though I'm sitting there like blah blah blah, and there's that part where it box up's like, do you want to try for this chance or do you want to do this? And you're like, oh, what kind of a character am I playing right now? Because even though the character's pre-written, you know what I mean?
Now, my question, did you get to the first combat or first fight?
Oh, yeah. In the cars?
Now, are you the bystander killer, or did you go for your actual target?
I went straight to the back just because, like, I'm not going to... Are you talking about the car fight, right?
Yeah, the car fight.
With the dude in the... I went straight behind him just because, like, if I were to engage into car combat in real life, I don't think I'd want the guy behind me. So I went to the back and just put in work. He was donezo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most people that play the game, at least that I watch, they end up accidentally or unintentionally offing off all the bystanders because they don't even know they're bystanders.
Bystanders, byschmanders. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have been standing there. That's what I always say. No, but that was another thing too. I really loved. Is the car combat kind of the main combat throughout the whole game?
Yes, you will be fighting using vehicles in this game.
Okay, yeah, that's super cool. And I'm guessing I saw by the screen that you get to like stoop them up, make them look all pretty, and give them a different fight
And you
stuff.
get multiple, so you can have you recruit some allies along the way, so you can be managing 3 vehicles and dealing with quite a few enemies. So there's a lot of
Oh, really?
setting yourself up, environmental hazards and effects to take advantage of.
And how did this spur? How did this idea, this kind of combat spur? Whose idea was that, or do you know, or how this will
Many
pop up?
people's ideas over the course of many years. I would say that was one of the most difficult aspects of figuring out in our game is we wanted to make turn-based, but we also wanted it to feel like a car chase, and that is a very difficult bridge to cross.
Because you want that speed plus the fighting, but the turn-based.
So like we're inspired, like we enjoyed games like Into the Breach, Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem, Three Houses, but the difficulty was how do you make turn-based feel fast-paced? Because when you use vehicles, it oftentimes is like mechs, tanks, slow-moving vehicles. You don't really have that fast-paced nature to it. So over several years and trying many, many different things, including Mario Karts with guns, kind of, we ended up. No, it did not work. We ended up settling on the current feel with the moving background, and then a lot of the mechanics and environmental hazards all play into that feeling of a car chase.
Yeah, no, I think it works. 100% work. Because I was sitting here thinking, okay, you got you have a lot of layers of complexity, right? You have a story going on. You have different ways to go about all the story, all the things. You have some really cool characters, a cool plot, good history, and then your combat is car combat, which, not gonna lie to you guys, remind me a little bit of my childhood. Have you guys, anybody here ever heard of an old? It's like a board game, but it was the Road Warrior board game. Anybody ever heard of this?
I don't know.
I queefed about it. We because President playing games was young, and so we might have pulled that.
Did you? So you probably, yeah. So I don't know if you guys ever get a chance. There's an old board game called the Road Warrior board game. It was literally based off the movie, and and you would move your car up and fight each other, and you'd roll die and stuff like that. I was like, it kind of gave me a throwback, but I thought that was a pretty cool add to the game. But I was also noticing, like, you pick your routes. So is every route going to have someone going, let's shack this dude up or chick up? I guess it's chick, right? Which
there isn't route picking in the sense of like you get to choose which direction to go, like on the map. You have basically POIs, locations on the map. And depending on how you behave in conversations or if you're hurting civilians, we have a mechanic called heat. So if you have a high heat, it's because you're doing things that are aggressive, and that will help you in being more aggressive with dice rolls. But you're going to have a debuff modifier for doing anything stealthy or diplomatic. So there are situations in which traveling across the maps, you'll have encounters where if you have high heat, you're going to deal with more difficult enemies versus if you go stealthy, you won't have as much of a problem.
So you actually have a choice between the combat. You can be stealthy, or you can be like, just like, let's roll.
Some of the combat encounters have different kind of win states. So it's either like you just have to last a certain amount of turns, or you knock out your opponent. Or I just played one today where it's like you either have to defeat kind of the boss character or her minions, essentially. So yeah, there's a couple different things. And then the other thing I was thinking about when you guys were talking about the choices that I really like is that the skill tree, what you can spec into is buffing your dice rolls, but it also works with your car combat as well. So if you want to be, I always forget, guys, the different categories, but you know, if there's one where you want to be stealthy, the moves, the car abilities that you unlock are also more like stealthy kind of.
Oh, okay, I like that.
It's pretty cool.
I noticed that, yeah, when I was rolling the dice, and I almost had that feeling just playing the demo. Is like when you roll the dice, there was like a little one of the dice had like a little light bulb on them or whatever.
That would be the one that you buff with the skill tree. Yeah,
so that's what made me think like, okay, so you can go and like, all right, I want to have not I know there's just I don't know if it's the same, but like in Fallout, if you want to try to go all charisma or something like that, something crazy, right, where you can talk yourself out of everything. But I like that. I like the ability to be able to make your own story, build your own character, and then have something. The fact that you added the dice to the car combat, that's pretty sick. Another question I have for you guys. Sorry, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, go for it.
Is this a podcast? Is it okay?
Yeah. Where you ask the questions.
I actually have like 40 questions, but we'll knock them down to a couple.
Just yes or no questions, please.
Yes. Do you like mustard? No. Yes, I love it.
Yes,
no. The art though too. Tell me a little bit about this art, because the art's it's pretty
dope.
Good.
So the art is we have a killer art team. Everyone ranging from like our character artists to the environments. They're all hand drawn. No, we do not use AI in the creation of our art.
Not gonna lie, I could tell that was mostly hand drawn though.
Mostly
but in a good way. In a good way. Like it looked like it looked like comic book type.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very heavily inspired by like what is it, 1950s Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. And so you can definitely tell that there was a lot of love put into the drawing and stuff, and that's why I was just like, okay. And the characters, of course, had that 1930s aesthetic, like you said, but then also a little bit of fantasy, like sci-fi, like some futuristic. Like the bartender has an apron with like a weird sigil on it, and
it's very much grounded in reality. Like it's the 80-20 rule, where it's like 20% sci-fi fantastical versus the 80 that is grounded in reality, where everything that we do, like with the vehicles, like the buildings, it's conceivably correct, where like if it was real, it could work in this way.
Yeah.
It's funny you brought up the bartender's apron, because I've heard a couple people specifically bring up that piece of clothing as like a touchstone to the design style. Yeah, well, I mean, they were definitely influenced by Art Deco, and it's not only seen in the buildings, but also in the patterns and the shapes on the characters, and even the borders and stuff like that of the UI.
I mean, he did have a giant apron over his crotch with a weird, it went almost all the way to the floor with this cool little symbol on it. It's pretty noticeable. Just saying. I was thinking, man, that guy, if he drops any drinks on him, he's good to go. You know what I mean? He's just like wipe it off with this big apron thingy. And
it was hours worth of conversation on how
Tyler, you're echoing so bad.
It's almost like it's almost like
a voice mod on or something.
I feel so bad. I don't ever want to like stop him. I'm just it's good.
Do you want to come back again, like after leave it and then come back maybe?
Yeah.
Save your point. We'll all sit here and chill for a second. Don't forget what you're going to say to me. So I had another question, but I'll wait for.
I think related to the art team and all, like how big is the studio itself?
So I believe last I counted, we're at 23 people on Seismic Squirrel, mostly artists and writers. Then we work with an external dev team, co-dev Chaos Theory down in Australia.
23 of y'all?
So over the course, so we've been in development for about 4.5 years, and it started with just Tyler and myself. And then over the 4.5 years, we've brought on additional people onto the project to where it is now.
That's a big indie team for a first go.
So, I think, so in order for you to actually, sustain a team of 20 plus, it would be like, how do you actually, sustain the team? How, because people are obviously.
He's asking, how do you pay them?
No, not pay, but how to sustain
every 2 weeks.
Because especially
Scooby snacks, nom 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 nom.
Especially for indie studios, it's a very realistic question. They would have to.
Oh, it's 100% realistic.
How to kind of maintain, because that's why a lot of people just do it less part time. Because I mean, obviously, indie studios.
This guy was doing part time last time.
Funded, by big studio or anything. So I was just wondering.
So Seismic Squirrel's privately owned. owned.
Owned?
It's privately owned. And yeah, this is the first project, but yeah, we're not published. We're self-published, and
That's awesome.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
it gives
I was
us
gonna-
a lot of creative control over what we make.
I think that I would going forward. I don't think I would ever want to work in a game company where someone could be like, "Yeah, well, we're not going to make enough money, Shay." And you're like, "Okay," and he's like, "We ever thought about putting this in the game?" You're like, "No, because that would be horrible." And you're like, "Let's do it." And you're like, "Okay, boss." Like that would. Let's make it so that people can open up boxes and they pay $20, and you're like, "Oh,
The
okay,
loot boxes.
well." That's
No,
super
we're
cool.
not. We're not doing microtransactions. We're not doing loot boxes. We're making premium content that we would be happy to buy ourselves.
Yeah, no, I mean you think about it, that's kind of where a lot of games sit at. You know what I mean? Where these big AAA people come in, and some games you'll even buy for like up to $80-$90, and then you still have stuff in game that you
Yeah.
could be like, I really want to look like that guy with this cool skin, mom. It's like, want to shoot the guys, mom. You know what I mean? It's like, Jesus, bro. Like,
I've spent
You
more
literally
money
spent
on a
$200
free
on-
game in my life than any paid game.
yeah.
I feel
No,
like
I
that's how
mean,
they always get you.
I mean, hey, I was addicted a little bit to some
The
mobile
gotchas.
games that got me. Yeah, them gotchas got me.
Yeah.
And I'm not even considered. I don't know if anybody's ever played a gotcha, but there's like you call them either whales or goldfishes. I was like a goldfish. I'm like, $2, whatever. I'll get an extra roll, And some guy's like, I got all of them. You're like, okay, freaking whale. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But no, I love that so that you can kind of keep control, because when you guys have a game like you do, I hope that guy comes back. I feel bad talking about him. Come back,
Did
smart
his
guy.
not try to come in?
No, I think he's probably struggling. There he is.
There you go.
Yay! Whoa, he switched spots.
Perfect timing.
I'll,
Yeah, is that any better?
Yes.
Right now, yes.
Right now it
Yes.
is, yes.
Until the robots
Okay.
take over.
Wait, you came in twice. I think you gotta close one.
I see
Oh.
one of Tyler.
See that? Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
yep.
I wonder
You're trying to add another Tyler in here?
Yeah, like to Tyler.
So
Um,
my hypothesis is that there's an air conditioning that's very loud, and I think it was like trying to filter it out. So
Mm.
Yeah, but another air conditioner. Fine.
yeah, it's that fault for sure.
Did you turn it off? All of a sudden, you just start to see sweat. Like,
Oh,
no, don't
just
worry, guys. It's in your eye.
I'm gonna start getting very bright red here in a second. When it, I think it's just what I
No,
live with.
please don't.
Yeah, but
Do you have anybody to check on you, Tyler? Do we have anybody to call in case you faint? It's like,
Don't worry,
hey,
there's a cat in here somewhere. I'll take care of it.
Oh yeah, cat.
I think
The cat goes
I think the
wrong.
cat's gonna eat you, my guy. Like he's like.
Eco-friendly. Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, at least you're going back to the earth, I guess.
yeah. Yeah, so we were talking about it's privately owned. You guys are self-publishing. That's amazing.
Mhm.
And if because usually a lot of the dev we talked with were like the big team of like 2 or maybe like 3. I think the
We've
biggest
got a
we talked-
couple.
yeah,
Man
like
Rocket.
Mint Rocket is like a whole company, so they probably have like 40 or 50 people in the
Toge. Toge's pretty big, right?
Toge is pretty big, yeah. But then if you think about it, it's not their first title. Like
No, they've
Toge
done a
has
lot.
sold a lot of games before. Mint Rocket was partly funded by Nexon in a way, but you guys saying that this is your first project, so it'd be a little bit. I was just curious, like how would you be sustained until you actually release the game and then start selling the game?
So
Yeah,
it was privately funded, and that's how it was sustained during the development of the game. And now that the game's out, we're wanting to transition into sustaining ourselves off of it.
That's awesome. And I think like many other studios, it's always their goal to have enough sales so that they can work on the next project. I think many
Yes.
of them are feeling that way.
Yeah.
That's
Go
the
ahead.
goal for this game as well. We want this to do well enough where we can fund the next project with it, as well as just we're currently gathering feedback from the players, the comments, and what is the next project.
The Viking.
Yes,
The Viking game.
I'll do it. Man.
Can't remember the other question I had. Oh yeah, no. And then you also said that the developer of the music when I played immediately was like I felt like either somebody had got this off a 1930s movie somehow illegally, or it was it was just too good. Like I was
the start screen. Are you talking about the start screen music?
I think most of the demo isn't there there's music in almost the whole demo, I think.
Yeah. The start screen music was performed by a live orchestra, which was pretty cool.
Wow, that is cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a cool like it was really early in the morning, like unbelievably early in the morning, because I think it was in Serbia or Macedonia.
Oh wow, okay.
And I got to listen in on them do that, and I was just like laying in my bed, kind of half awake, like my eye open. I'm just like watching the orchestra happen from across the world. And I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
just get up and put on your zoot suit. You're like, all right, let's do this. Like, yeah, no, it seems like you guys have quite a robust project, so it's probably good that you have so many people. You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
it was originally going to be a 15-hour game. It may have gone slightly over to a 30-hour game, but just
Slightly over.
Slight.
I believe it. So I played Traveler's Refrain, I think, for 18 hours. And I was like, how many more levels do I have? And I looked, I was like, holy how many more levels do I have?
I thought you said it was a 10-hour game, Nick.
A lot of people have beaten it faster than that, so I'm kind of surprised, but
I'm not very smart.
I feel like that's what happens in game dev though. It's like you think you're building something small because you can plow through it. Right? Like
You know what happened is I forgot how to play it because I left or I did something and I started all over again. And the other guy working with the game with you was watching me and he was like, why did you do that? I was like, I didn't know. I forgot how to play the game.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
but
yes.
Like it's like any game I've worked on, it's like you can probably beat it. My internal clock in my head is like you could probably beat it in like a fifth of the time that an average player, or a quarter of the time that an average player would play. So
and when I play games too, like whenever I play games, especially for an indie team that I'm doing a review for or whatever, I try to play I try to get into all of it. I try to find everything and anything I can, all the story. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just because, especially if I like it. Well,
I feel like also
I got a feeling your guys' game would take a long time to play for me. I'd be like,
yeah, it's very long, and I feel like even when you have QA test the game, usually they're just trying to get through the game first, right?
Right.
So they get through the game pretty quickly and they have an understanding of what the game is like. And then when they play it over and over and do like a full run, it's like they already know how to play it. So even that data is a little bit skewed because it's like you don't have that person that's just kind of taking their time and like listening to all the dialogue and all that kind of stuff.
Just, within the first day, we had more people with eyes on the game and playing through it than our entire team combined over the last 6 months.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. Because like if you think about it, like if I like a game, and it's something that I'm like, bro, this is a dope game. Like, I get to the point where I start to, because I'm a huge movie fan too. Like growing up, I was a huge movie fan. Not so much anymore because it's hard, but growing up, like I loved how the movies were put together, the music, the story, everything, like I was like, oh, they put all these cool things in here. I do the same when I play video games. Like I think about, okay, this music feels really good in the game. Like I love these characters, you know what I mean? So at that point when I do it more of like, kind of like, how you would eat candy slowly that you enjoy opposed to like I put it in there. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Now, if I can't stand a game, you could definitely tell because I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to do a review on this. Yep, click. All right. Yep. Great story. Like how many more hours? 6 more hours? You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's like that's how you can usually tell if a good game. And I automatically, when I was playing your guys' demo, I was like, okay, like there's a lot of a lot of magic to it. You know what I mean? Just with the characters alone. Like I want to know what's that? What is the girl's name? Razmo?
Randazzo.
Randazzo. Sorry,
Gia.
as you can see, I also have a hard time saying big names too. Randazzo. Eight shots. 8 shots. Randazzo.
Uh-huh.
I beat her at 9 shots. Watch, get her at the table. Let's get these shots going. No, but I guess that has something to do with her backstory. Why the guy was like, "You're not the same as you used to be." Yada yada yada. But it seems like there's a lot going on with that game. So, holy cow, 30. You think 30 hours, huh?
25, 30.
Yes, it's about 25 to 30 hours for somebody to play through it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good amount of hours for like an RPG, a game that has an RPG element. It's
100%.
Fully voiced as well. So like
exactly.
Oh, that was the question. I appreciate it. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead. I'll remember it after you guys are done.
Okay. What was the question?
So I listen to a lot of podcasts, or not podcasts, audio dramas. Those voices. Tell me about that. How many voice actors did you have in WoW?
I don't recall the exact number of voice actors.
They just send in our teams like a whole list. I want to say it's probably like 20.
Wow.
Maybe.
It's over.
How did you get all of them?
Is it over 20?
A lot of auditions and sorting through, because like our goal was we wanted it to be as immersive as possible, and it was very important for us that the voice actors we chose embodied the characters. So
28 according to the list I have. Yeah.
Somebody's smoke alarm's going off.
Yeah,
check
I
your
don't know what
batteries.
it is, but
Yeah, no, because one thing I know is like a lot of times you could really cheap out on voice acting, right? Or you could just we lost Tyler again. My God,
He's gonna try it on his phone.
No worries. But I really like when I'm playing an audio drama. Nothing will kill me more than shitty voice acting. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this looks cool. It's about zombies. The guy's like, yeah, and I'm here to save you. I'm like, oh, me, I'm not doing this, right? But I was like, your guys' voice actors, like from the start, I was like, okay, yeah, like that. Their voices were nice. I was like, okay, like I can see this being.
There was a massive shift in just player opinion from before we'd had the voice acting in the game, like when you just had to read it versus afterwards, and was very, very different with just the appreciation.
Okay. Yeah, no, I liked it. I thought it was cool because a lot of times you don't get that kind of, you won't like, I don't know if any of you guys have listened to audio dramas as much as I do, but you just really appreciate audio dramas with like really good voice actors. And I was just like, wow, okay, so you guys must have pulled in some talent. I don't know if any of them were actually worked on any voice audio dramas or not, but wow.
We've had some of them have worked on some other like higher profile games. Like I think some of our leads worked on like Honkai Star Rail. Like
that's a big game.
And
anything Honkai, bro. Honkai's been around for talk about a free game you could play without spending any money. Ever since Honkai the Third. Shoot. Yeah. You guys don't know what that is. It's a mobile game.
No, I do know.
You can play on your PC too if you want. It's fun.
That was like the first. That was like the first big one, right? Before
for Honkai, it was It was, but it was really fun because it was a lot of action. You could buy stuff too if you wanted, but you really didn't need to. It wasn't as much of a gacha. It was more of an action RPG, I would say, with the characters. And of course, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but if you watch the beginning scene, that's what got most fan service. But no, I really appreciated you guys adding. I appreciated the voice acting in there. I really liked it because it could have been like one of those real still, like guy comes on screen. Because a lot of times your people's mouths aren't moving when they're doing their thing, but could come on the screen and be like, and you're like, but the voice acting, I was like, oh my God, this is a lot like if I was watching an audio drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely has the feel.
Oh no!
Wait, what happened to Josh now? Oh, there we go.
To deal with a roommate.
Did you kill him? You need me help you find the body? That's what I do for a living.
Okay, if you have to, but hide the body. I think Zach has a nice place behind that curtain.
I do really well. Yes.
He said. He's an expert.
I like the bodies to be gone. No, no, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So
Yeah.
like you guys. So I'm thinking this had to have been a big project. You had music made for it. You had voice actors. You had art. You have
It
story.
touched every area of creativity, and yeah, it was a lot of balls in the air to manage. A lot of things happening. A lot of dependencies, and yeah, it was quite a lot. It's amazing to see it all finally come together, and we launched the game. It's just like, wow, that was a process.
So as far as you three here, because you guys are part of the team, right? And there's a lot of people on the team. When you're thinking about and you're talking about, how big this game and all the creativity, is this something when you look at it now that's created, you're just like, wow, we did that?
Very much so. Very much so.
Was any of you
it's-
like blown away by all the?
Well, but yes.
I've felt like this before, but it's one of those things too when you're in development, especially because I haven't because I came in so late on this project. I was still I wasn't at the early stages, but I was early on enough that when I first played the game, it was obviously not where it is now, right? It was like a lot rougher in some spots.
Right.
And you kind of have a vision in your head of what you think the final product will look like, but it's not until it's like done and you get to play, like you get to boot up the start screen. I mean, even that start screen didn't come in till like the last minute, so getting to feel that and the music and press like new game and really like see how everything is coming together, it's like it is a magical experience, like getting to actually feel it for yourself, even as one of the devs.
Because I won't lie to you, playing the demo and seeing what you had in the demo, now hearing you guys talk about all the layers you added onto it, that's impressive.
It is very impressive. I actually felt the same.
Especially
way.
in what, 4? You guys said 4 years? Like a lot of people think 4 years is a long time, but not for that much layers.
It's not a lot of time for like what is in the game. It's definitely. It was a feat to pull off.
A lot of
especially
crunches.
given we were figuring out a lot of these things as we went.
Game dev is hard.
Game dev is game dev hard. No likey. It felt like forever. Tyler says, "I'll be Tyler's voice." It felt like forever. No, I don't have a good voice. Sorry, Tyler.
That's why you were one of the voice actors for the game.
I have lots of different voices I could do. I'm just saying, and I didn't know which one to go with. So
for him, and he can kind of select which one.
Yeah, I could. I got the really, colorful guy. Let's say that. I got a Russian. I could do Russian. German. Sometimes I could do a really good old guy. Oh my god. I'm gonna lance these boils off of me. Oh Jesus. No, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, but I think 4 years I think is for to develop a game that is about 30 hours to play.
Oh shit.
Is with a lot of character lines and all that. I think is very you guys probably had a lot of crunches and not getting much sleep in between. And also you guys all had to do marketing, going to exhibitions, showcasing all that.
Oh wow. Did you guys lose any team members from sleep deprivation? Did they even just turn in like?
We'll have to double check the credits to see if we lost anybody from.
They're like, R.I.P. to this guy. He was just like, hey guys, I got a good idea. Like, I think he just died from sleep deprivation. Should have had a medic out there. I can stop this. I think what I was going to ask before was a real question, by the way, because I know I'm getting off the rails here a little bit. With the, with all the, like you said, how you did it in like 4 years and all that. I think it really was the sleep deprivation thing, honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
But when was the time when, as you guys have released the game and stuff, if this gets to become really big, like say, a lot of people are really invested in these characters and this story, what's the chances for a second adding to the story? if people just really fall in love with these characters, because I can already
Definitely-
tell you that the characters are
Definitely
pretty
well
dope.
above 0%. No, there's a pretty good chance, but it all depends.
At
on
least
the
12
feedback.
tires.
At least 12.
Because do you guys, does any of you
Callback.
guys feel like a lot of your fans and people in your Discord, so I'm guessing you have a Discord, I think I saw it,
Mhm.
have already been just like, I love these characters, or
So we definitely have a lot of super fans when it comes to the characters, the story, the aesthetic. Like the aesthetic of Aether and Iron is very unique when it comes to like the decopunk and how we're visualizing it or presenting it. So there, and as Tyler mentioned earlier in the call, like we have stacks of research and stories and content that we can pull from. So there is plenty that can be used for a future game set in Aether and Iron.
Tyler says we have active community of enthusiastic shippers. I'm glad I didn't read strippers. I do have my bifocals on, so enthusiastic strippers would have been even worse, but that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, too, like, I think you guys said something about you got a lot of inspiration from comic books. Like, I could see it being a comic book too.
Yeah, and like an art book of like each characters and like their background story and all that. Like the original like early stage like sketches and drawings of each character. I think that.
I think they sell. I think they do sell an art book actually.
You do? I haven't.
Yeah,
no,
they
there's
have,
a art
they don't.
pack on Steam.
Oh, okay.
But
the art book is in the works.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think Anthony would love to hear all this.
Yeah, Anthony, how do you feel about that? Fun fact. I really do like
Anthony's always the guy who like goes for like physical stuff. So he has all the bunch. He has like what does he have?
He's got all this stuff, dude.
Yeah, he like whenever there's like a physical deluxe edition, whatever, he just buys.
There'd be some indie game that I love that nobody's ever heard of, and I think like 4 people are playing. And he's like, "Hey Jack, check this out." He's got the stuffed of it, and I'm like, how they even make a stuff? Nobody's buying the game, bro. Like, cool, I guess.
That's where the marketing budget went.
That is where the marketing. So I scrapped marketing budget, but look at these cool little stuffed animals we got here. Yeah, so you do have a digital art book and you have a soundtrack as well, which is nice, and it's on Spotify.
Yeah, I think you should let me share the link for the Spotify. I'll just put it in the description for this episode so that people can go.
And you got a follower, me. Stop it, boys. Yeah,
nice.
I know you're excited. He's already followed me on one app, guys. It's not worth it. Trust me. He's a weirdo.
Somebody has to take the fill the void of Tom.
Yeah,
I think I've asked all the questions that I wanted to kind of ask. But
ask more questions.
Yeah, I actually don't want to leave because this is like a cool group of 5 people. I just want to keep talking.
Yeah, we could definitely let's go get some pizza and beer. Let's talk about this some more.
Exactly.
That's our goal with this podcast, to start becoming the point like when we went to South by Southwest where we were all sitting around a table having a couple brewskis, you know what I mean, and just hatching out some video game talk with one of our inspiring devs that are also part of Minimap. So,
well, if they didn't get rid of PAX South, we could have all congregated down in Texas.
Who are you talking about, bro? I live 20 minutes from PAX South. Like,
I know,
literally,
such a bummer.
When I went every year until COVID, and then when we're not bringing it back, and I was like, I want to move. That's the only reason I was even here. Like once a year, I got to go. Be like, yes, I'm staying in the nicest hotel. Really, I was just like driving from my house, just hanging out. But it was really fun.
I'll take my house over a hotel any day.
Yeah,
I know, but I was trying to schmooze them. I was like, just tell me more about this product. And they're like, who are you? And I'm like, just a guy. I just want your lanyard.
Just like games.
If you go to enough PAX Souths, I feel like you have enough lanyards to hang someone with. Like you're just like, look at my lanyards. You're like, Jesus, bro, what are you going to put on those? You know what I mean? But I was that guy. I had to have every lanyard from everywhere.
Just quick question. Like you've been to Nick, you went to South or PAX South and PAX East.
Yeah, I've been to both of those.
Like was South or PAX South a lot smaller compared to PAX
Yes,
East?
it was a lot smaller. If we're talking about conventions though, the most fun one is MagFest.
I
in,
heard good things.
Virginia.
Where's this at?
I think it's in Virginia.
Yeah.
And
Magfest.
it's really cool. It's like a giant party, and it's mostly indie dev focused, but it's just video game centric. So like, there's a lot of cosplayers and retro consoles, and there's concerts and stuff like that. Everyone's
I'm
just
gonna
like
go-
a nerdy gamer, but then there's like crazy parties at night. It's
I'm gonna
it's a
go
good
as
time.
I'm gonna go as your guys' a squirrel. Go on to the next one as your
Cosplay
squirrel.
as Tuffy.
People are like, "What are you supposed to be?" I'm like, "Seismic Squirrel," and they're like, "Okay, that guy's weird." I'm not talking to him anymore
Yeah, but
because Minimap hasn't given me an animal yet. The dragon's George, and the cat is the CEO. I've got nothing.
we have a.
But yeah,
chick.
PAX definitely has more of the like, we're here to showcase new, bigger upcoming games, even if they're indie stuff.
Wait, didn't you? I'm listening to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then GDC is obviously more, developer, like business focused. So
Wow,
they all have a
Magfest
different
is-
vibe, but they're all fun.
You
Yeah.
told us about Magfest last time you were here.
Probably
no,
because it's really fun.
It was
No,
it
he
was,
did.
No, it was Maga Circle. Remember the guys who, like, the 5 of them, they all went to.
A seal because the mustache that hurts.
Zach is confused with another developer team because they actually told us about MagFest. I think that episode is where like 4 people came or 5 people came all together, and then I heard
Dude,
great.
why are we not-
It's like an all-nighter, right? I heard it's like 24.
There's a
Yeah.
couple things. There's like Super Mag Fest, and then there's Mag West, Mag Stock, Mag Labs,
I think it's
Bitchin',
Super Mag. Whatever is in Virginia or on the East Coast is
Enthusiastic
one of them.
Strippers Mag. What the?
Yeah.
So I have to
getting
drop
some
out, but you guys are more than keep talking.
Yeah, I think. I think that's all. I mean,
We can close
we
that,
can.
Yeah, we've been talking for a while,
Yeah,
and
so I
let's
think-
close out with kind of hearing about. Can someone give us a good close up to? I feel like the story guys got the best, but tell us a little bit about, if you haven't played the game, why should we head over and play that game?
It is a very immersive world that puts you into the 1930s New York City. It's dripping with noir and character.
Delicious.
Very lovable and hateable characters that you can encounter. And the combat is a pretty unique twist on it. So I highly recommend. We do have a demo, and it's a chunky demo. It's 2 to 3 hours. So you can get a really good feel for if it's your type of game or not before you need to put any money down. So
I love that.
Yeah. So if you haven't played already, play the demo of Aether Iron, and just play it.
Check it out.
Check it out and just
I literally played like 40 minutes of the demo, and I already want to buy the game. So I think it worked out, and it's for 30 hours. It's not that expensive.
well, make sure you use a VPN and get it from Korea so we can get those numbers up.
Good point.
I'll have my brother buy it for me. You know what I'm saying?
But it was so fun. Thank you so much. For
I love you
coming,
guys. You guys are
everyone.
dope.
Yeah.
Adopt me.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Well, thanks for having us. Yes, we really appreciate it. It's been fun.
And
This is
Tyler,
where we have to say
yeah.
goodbye. This is
I know,
bullshit.
right? Tyler,
I
you
fucking
didn't
hate
get to
this
say-
podcast.
Yeah,
You get excited, and then it gets your heart broken every time.
Zach cries all the time. So
No, you'll just run
Very
into
sensitive.
Nick or myself at a random park in several years, right?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, guys, hey, and they're like, who's that? And then George walks up, like, George, look, it's George. I'm like, yeah, that's George. Fuck George, man. I'm just kidding. No, I love
Yeah.
George. He knows I love him.
I know we're brothers basically.
He's my
But
brother.
thank you so much for coming, and I wish the best luck for the game itself in the studio.
No, yeah, it's
We should
anybody
definitely
listening-
have invite you guys again when you guys come up with the prototype for the Viking game.
I mean, honestly, yeah, just go play the game. Don't be stupid.
Go
You
play
know?
the game, everyone. If you're listening
Yeah.
or watching, or whatever you're-
Nobody likes dumb people that don't play this cool game. That's what I'm saying. I don't care who you are. Just saying.
But
I'm actually gonna wish list it right now so I can buy it later.
Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming,
yeah.
everyone, and goodbye. Thanks for listening.
Don't yell at me, George.
I'm not yelling
Jeez.
at you. Nobody's yelling.
Bye,
at
guys. Thank you so much, Tyler. I'm sorry we lost you. If I could get a post sketch, a balloon with mustache would be pretty cool. They have like psychic powers. A beluga? Isn't that like a big fat porpoise animal?